Today we're going to show you how to adjust the brakes on a lawn tractor, lawn mower that has a gear-driven transaxle. And also I'm going to show you how the brakes work and basically what it is. I know you can't see it very well because of the video, but here, I'll just kill it. But there's a pretty good grade right here, and when my wife mows, she freaks out because she said the brakes aren't working, and see what we can do to correct that issue. They ain't working at all. When you crawl up underneath of the tractor here, this is the transmission. This is a Tecumseh Peerless. There's the model and spec number. But what this thing does, whenever you depress your brake pedal, it has a rod hooked to a spring. And whenever you push this, or push on the brake, it pulls that closed. This U-shaped piece kind of acts like a cam. It pushes on a pin here and a pin right back here. So basically what you need to do is we're going to tighten up this adjusting nut, and it's going to push this cam more towards the transmission this way, thus tightening up the brake pads. Whenever you hit the brake, it's going to put more pressure on the brake pads. Now if your brake pads are worn out, these aren't very worn out, but that's why we're going to just do an adjustment. If you want to replace the brake pad, you just pop these caliper bolts off right here and replace your pads. I'll put a link in the description where you can get a set of pads if you need them, but it's just a 1/2 inch. We'll get this tightened up. What I'm going to do is do it in half round increments or 1/4 of a turn increments, just until you feel a little bit of drag when you push the mower. Get you a 1/2 inch short socket, get your ratchet, and we're going to turn this bolt or this nut in. Going to tighten it a 1/2 a turn or a 1/4 of a turn, and then test to see if you can push or pull it. Now you might want to do this on concrete like I'm doing. Do a 1/4 of a turn, push, pull, still not grabbing. 1/4 of a turn, try it. Still not there yet. Do another 1/4. Still not there. There's a 1/4. And now she's locked. Now what we want to do is back this off a 1/4 of a turn, and we should be able to push the tractor easy forward and reverse. That's how you set the brakes. But let's go and retest it. motion drive belt. But I'm not going to do it until she breaks. I mowed quite a bit with this old mower. About 1.25 acres. Served me well. If y'all have any questions on how to adjust the brakes on a manual shift transmission, this will also work on the MTD style transmissions that have the variable speed pulley system. If your braking system is internal inside the transmission, like on a hydrostatic drive, you'll have to go inside the transmission to fix it. But this is makes a good repair, and we'll catch you next time. Have a nice day.